We started way back in 1986 with our first customer, the BFI segment, one of the biggest multinational banks, I would say, who were setting up their retail operations in India. So it was a unique partnership in the sense that there was this Indian IT company in the making, which is us, and one of the largest global bank who were setting up their retail shop in India. It was a kind of a captive relationship in the sense that we had only one client. This relationship further got extended by us supporting this client in some other countries, namely Singapore, Australia, and other Southeast Asian countries, as well as to some extent in the US. Subsequently, Nucleus started venturing into products as early as early 90s, with leasing and electronic fund transfer being the first experiments. Nucleus management then took a visionary decision to get into products in a big way in the big 90s, when we started working on our first full suite of products called Finesse, covering the entire gamut of business that any non-banking financial institution would support. That was the time when a lot of NBFCs were coming up in India. We went public to organize the required funding for investments in product suite of such a big magnitude. The IPO came out in 1995, which was oversubscribed 4 times. This gave us the confidence that we also had the financial backing to invest in products in addition to the immense knowledge that we had acquired in the past decade or so in the BFSI domain. We thus set out on our product journey that has turned out to be an incredible one in the past 3 decades plus, with more than 150 satisfied customers across 50 odd countries. Our flagship product in the retail banking space, FinOne, and our product in the transaction banking space called Cash at Will were outcomes of this initiative, which served our customers for over 2 decades. On the services front, we have made consistent progress since we had become one of the first Indian IT organizations to start operating in Singapore in the early 90s and in Japan in year 2000. Nucleus has been instrumental in implementing our unique regional and global business solutions in domains like trade finance, credit risk, cash management, in anywhere between 16 to 100 plus countries for a large American bank. It gives me really immense feeling of pride to share that one of our solutions is being used across 16 countries by a multinational bank with highest standards of quality and service levels, and has been termed as a model platform. Going forward, about a decade back, I think in year 2011, Nucleus management took another extraordinary decision to completely re-architect and redevelop our entire range of products from scratch. This was unprecedented for the size of our company, and you may not find too many examples of such a decision being taken even in the global scenario. I'm very happy to share that both the next generation products FinOne Neo and Finexia that have paved the way for their predecessors, which are FinOne and Cash at Will respectively, have really done well in market. And FinOne Neo already is getting adopted by 60 plus customers, including banks and NBFCs, whereas Finexia, which is the transaction banking product, is getting adopted by about 10 customers. The SaaS-based offering of FinOne Neo seems to have struck a chord, at least in the Indian context, with NBFCs and small banks, which is indicated by the growth in numbers that I mentioned above. Talking about the USP, I think the USP of Nucleus Software is highest level of customer focus, unique and unmatched fusion of domain knowledge, sharp technology focus, and the ability to continuously innovate. We also have a unique training division called Nucleus School of Banking Technology, NSBT, that provides training as banking concepts to the fresh graduates who join us, as well as to the lateral hires. In earlier times, when we launched initial releases of our product, there were hardly any specialized solutions that were available in the market for retail banking. So that was the challenge which our customers faced in the initial times. But with our agile working and innovative approach, we moved on our product releases at a very fast pace. thus enabling over 150 odd customers to launch and grow their retail business, as well as our corporate lending and transaction banking customers to launch their business on our platforms. There are so many customers that we know of who have launched their businesses on our platforms and have grown hundreds of times. And a few customers have even grown thousands of times. It is no wonder that FinOne product was named as the highest selling product in the world in the retail lending domain for more than 10 times by IBS Publishing, which is a prominent UK based media house. More recently, the challenges being faced by many of our customers are the threats to their business growth and sometimes even to their existence due to the digitization revolution fueled by so many fintechs coming in. We sensed this challenge ahead of time and enabled our products to seamlessly integrate with various solutions provided by the fintechs through the 460 odd APIs that our product provides, and keep topping this up with every successive release that we come out. This allowed our customers to integrate and thus coexist with a lot of fintechs rather than directly competing with them. One of the most recent examples of a grave challenge that many of our customers faced simultaneously was when various governments announced a moratorium to be given to all customers at the onset of the pandemic. While this created a panic in the industry, but due to our immense domain expertise of more than 3 decades in the lending space, as well as our agility and the inherent strength and flexibility of our product, which is highly configurable, we were able to provide solutions to our customers within days and weeks, as against months and years that it would take otherwise. So those are the typical challenges that our customers faced and how we responded to them in the decades that we have served them. Some of our recent product offerings are digitally enhanced home loans, auto loans, personal loans, education loans, finance against securities, microfinance, which is also called group lendings, gold loans, education loans, and credit card origination, etc. We did cater to the emerging needs of buy now, pay later, which is also known as BNPL, a limit-based product for retail customers, digital loans to corporate customers, AI-enabled customer self-service, video KYC, customer as well as dealer sourcing channels, and countless such innovative capabilities. We have been able to achieve so much through our industry-best product lifecycle management, which we call the PLM methodology. We do come out with 2 major releases every year. Each such release, called a GA release, is packed with new LOBs, which is lines of businesses, new modules, new capabilities across strategic, regulatory, technology, fintech, and digital domains. As part of our services offerings, we have been a partner of choice of our clients for their digital transformation programs. We have been supporting their initiatives in avenues like cloud adoption, business analytics, RPA, new generation platform modernization, TCO optimization, etc. So these are some of the offerings that we have come out with in the recent times. We take pride in calling ourselves one of the first fintechs from India, and that is because we were doing similar things more than 3 decades back, what today's fintechs are doing. Of course, the technology landscape today is very different, but we conceptualized, created, deployed, and enhanced solutions at a fast pace, preempting the fast changing needs of the market at that time. Having said that, our game plan is to coexist with various fintechs, as I said earlier, in the ecosystem that is getting created by integrating our platform with their offerings by means of the strong API capability that we have built, and thus providing enhanced and extended solution to our customers at a fast pace. Having attained retail supremacy in some way with our next generation product suite FinOne Neo, and on the transaction banking front with Finexia, our strategy now is to take the products to newer geographies so that customers in those geos also get the benefit of our enriched products to provide value to their businesses. We plan to shift our focus to supporting more and more lines of businesses on the corporate lending domain. It is a very significant part of our strategy to transform all our existing customers who are using our first generation products to the next generation products, namely FinOne Neo and Finexia, in the next few years. So that's what we plan to do in next 3 to 5 years.